Hello again to all of our listeners. I have a great interview planned for today. First, we still need subscribers, so make sure to share these episodes with all your friends because big things are happening. Make sure you guys hit the share and subscribe buttons. So if you're in a band and you're looking for exposure, make sure you send us a message on social media and we'll see if we can get to you. Today I have the privilege of hanging out with Lynzi Hayes. Lynzi's the lead singer of a female-fronted band called Audiophilia from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Lynzi, it's a pleasure.
It is a pleasure.
So you're in a band called Audiophilia. Tell us about that. Like, what does your band name mean and who came up with it?
Well, it pretty much means like the love of music, generally. And our original drummer came up with it. We normally, whenever we get this question, we would direct it to him, but as he would say, we were having a conversation about necrophilia and pedophilia, and then it just came up.
Okay. So who would you say that your biggest influences are as a band?
I don't know if we necessarily, as a whole, have an influence, but we definitely all have our individual influences.
So who are your influences?
I'm just gonna throw some bigger names out there. I really love the Pretty Reckless. I love Marilyn Manson. There's actually a newer band, an up-and-coming band that we opened for. They just played Warped Tour last year called Dollskin, and these girls are younger than me, and I look up to them.
Are you married, single?
I have a boyfriend.
Cool. So is it hard to have a relationship being in a band and spending so much time on the road?
No. I mean, we haven't spent so much time on the road that it's gotten to that point, but through the stuff that we've done, it hasn't really been difficult.
Cool. So what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you guys at a show?
The craziest thing that has ever happened to us? You know, I'm sure there's more exciting things than this, but the first thing that comes to mind is we were playing a show in Janesville, Wisconsin, opening up for Act of Defiance, who's actually going to be there again soon. But people like to bring up alcohol to us, you know, and at the time we were all underage, so we would always just say like, no, we can't, whatever, be the good girl or whatever. But then there was this one time that this guy brought me up like a piece of pizza instead. And I'm personally vegetarian. It had like pepperoni on it, so I took the pepperoni and I was like trying to give it to my guitar player, but he had no idea where it came from. You had to be there. It was funny. It sounds lame when I'm telling you now, but
So you're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
purple, because that's my color. Are you saying to come up with a different color? Or
No, purple's a good color.
okay, cool. Everyone in the band kind of has their like signature color, and that's mine.
And yours is purple.
It is.
Cool. So what is your favorite 90s jam?
I am a huge Nirvana fan. So anything Nirvana.
So are you a fan of Breaking Benjamin?
I haven't heard much other than their singles, but I do like them.
Make sure you check them out. I'm a huge Breaking Benjamin fan.
Okay.
Cool. So what were you like in high school?
Definitely the quiet one in the corner. The main thing I remember about high school is just waking up out of bed and going to school in my pajamas.
So has your band won any awards that you want to tell us about?
We have won numerous Battle of the Bands awards. I honestly couldn't tell you how many. It's all listed on our website if you were that curious.
So why don't you go ahead and shout out the website right now?
Sure. It's audiophiliaband.com.
So do you have any big shows coming up that you want to tell us about?
Well, we're on we still kind of are on a short hiatus because we had to find a new drummer. So we haven't played in about 6 months, but we are starting back up again at the end of March.
So you have a new drummer now?
We do, yes.
Perfect. And who's your new drummer?
His name is Aaron.
Cool. So, what's your songwriting process like? Who generally writes most of your material?
Um, we have we don't really have a set songwriting process. For example, out of the 4 songs that are out on our Slapdash EP, 2 of them were kind of written like on our own, and then we brought it to the table in rehearsal. And 2 of them we just sat down in rehearsal and kind of just wrote it all there together.
So, what songs should fans be looking out for?
My favorite is Trapped. It's our heaviest one.
Okay, and any others?
Right now we just have a 4-song EP released, so listen to all of them.
So when releasing a new single, how important is recording a music video to go with the single?
I would say that in this day and age, video is pretty important. We personally don't have one yet, but I would love to get one out there because the videos get more views than just if you put on like a SoundCloud link or something like that.
Right. So we finished the interview, and you go outside and you find a lottery ticket that's worth $10 million. What's the first thing you're going to do?
I am going to pay for my dog's surgery. I would love to use that money for touring costs, recording costs. That would be a big thing.
So other than the music business, what other kind of stuff do you do that passes the time? Like, what's a day in your life like?
Working. It's really not at all glamorous. I just work to pay the bills and then look forward to playing shows.
So where can fans get their hands on music and merch from the band Audiophilia?
Our music is available online pretty much everywhere, iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all that fun stuff. And we don't have an online store for merch yet, so you will have to come out to one of our shows.
All right, Lynzi. Well, usually towards the end of my interviews, I give you the mic to kind of thank whoever you want or talk about whatever you want. So here you go. The mic is all yours.
Our biggest supporters that I would like to thank would be our parents, honestly. It's kind of an amazing thing when you're just like, I'm in a rock band and I want to tour and stuff. And, a lot of people aren't going to believe in you, but they've all been really supportive throughout our journey. All the photographers that come out to our shows and give us free photos, like, that's amazing. Tom Hooks, he's our old manager. Right now we're just friends, but he's someone that I'd really like to thank. And I would like to thank all of our past band members. It's been a wild ride, but we couldn't have done it without you.
Lynzi Hayes, lead singer of the band Audiophilia from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you today.
Thank you. It was fun.
So why don't you tell us one more time where we can find out about the band Audiophilia online?
You can visit our website, audiophiliaband.com, or any social media site like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Our social media handle is audiophiliaband.com. Or
Perfect.
Audiophiliaband.
Perfect. One last question before you go. If you could have lunch with any musician, past or present, who would it be? And what would be the first thing that you would ask them?
Oh my god, what's with the tough questions? Any musician? I would have to be typical here and go with Kurt Cobain. Because who wouldn't want to have a conversation with Kurt Cobain?
And what would be the first thing that you asked him?
I would ask him if Courtney killed him or not.
Well, I think I would probably have a lunch with Michael Jackson, and I'd probably ask him to teach me to do the moonwalk.
Yeah, that's a good one. So you're more creative than I am.
Lynzi Hayes, it's been great. Make sure you guys check out Lynzi online and check her out at her shows. The band Audiophilia from Lake Geneva. It's been awesome, Lynzi, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Folks, that was Lynzi Hayes, the lead singer of the band Audiophilia from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I don't really know a whole lot about them yet. I just found out about them while I was surfing the web looking for up-and-coming bands to check out, and she went ahead and called in. And so, great. So thank you guys for checking out all of our episodes. Make sure you guys hit us up online at thebuzzwithdjdon.com. Peace. Thank you guys for checking out my show, and if you guys are looking to get interviewed, make sure you guys hit me up. If you're a musician and you want to get exposure, hit me up, DJ Don, CherishedMemoriesDJ.com. Keep up with all my latest happenings by hitting the subscribe button. Go ahead, do it now.